There's always a new project happening at River Ridge. One of the latest developments is the new Heavy Haul Road and Transportation Corridor, a project that will ultimately connect River Ridge and the Port of Indiana, Jeffersonville.
The port and River Ridge have worked together, and we basically put together a proposal and discussed with the state of Indiana the need to have connectivity from the port to the new interchange, and from the interchange through River Ridge to Highway 62. Part of the need for a transportation corridor is to incorporate a potential rail connectivity to the port as well. The heavy haul component basically is to allow the road to be constructed with a lot heavier standards than just a normal highway.
In my career in the private sector and in government, I don't think I've seen quite a story as what has turned into the transportation corridor. It all starts a long time ago with a vision to connect Indiana with the east end of Louisville in 1969. You have this remarkable vision shared by the ports of Indiana for a long time and River Ridge, recognizing just the extraordinary potential, not only for Jeffersonville, Clark County, but the region, Kentuckians and Hoosiers alike. That's what comes together as a result of this magnificent idea of a transportation corridor linking the 1,000+ acre port with a 6,000 acre commerce center. It's a win-win. You look at the port and you see an extreme amount of activity. You mix that with the potential to attract heavy industrial investment, companies who make things, companies who need steel, companies who need plastics, and you just have the makings for a scenario that is just unparalleled anywhere in the country these days.
When you have a project this size, one of the biggest challenges is the funding.
It was a collaborative effort on the state's part too, Indiana Economic Development Corporation and the Indiana Department of Transportation. They indicated that they would match any money that we could come up with, and for the project to be successful, we'd have to come up with a full funding. So locally, the city of Jeffersonville, Clark County, River Ridge, and the port, committed funds totaling $11.25 million. And then the state committed $11.25 million.
You add to this infrastructure bonanza of a $2.5 billion bridges project, a $30 million transportation corridor linking the port and River Ridge by rail and road, and then a $10 million grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation from their Tiger program that will support a $17 million transformation of the Port of Indiana specifically, to upgrade its rail handling capacity, increase our bulk loading capacity that will enable more commodities to be handled by the port. And I think you see this area in particular set up for success and set up for new investment and set up for job growth in a way that it has not been in our lifetime, nor will be under any other timeline that you can imagine.